All right, so up to episode number, I don't even know anymore, but we're up to the final Pantheon here. And this might be one of the final challenges before we get into the insane thing where we try and do this versus someone a little bit stronger. So, Quetzalcoatl here versus AMC. And the thing is, I don't really know the Aztecs very well. I have like a couple of random strats that are really strong, but in playing this specific style, you're missing out on... Actually, you know what? No, you're not. There is going to be an idea here. We're going to go for this idea. I think it's going to work well. So we'll try. Let's give it a try. We'll go into Elysium. So it's still the same idea. We're still looking to spend all of our resources, take a fight when we've spent all of our resources, and looking to have done a whole bunch of stuff. We're trying to get our APM up. We're trying to get our ability to do as many things as we possibly can into the stratosphere. Actually, go over here. We're going to put these guys onto wood. These guys over onto food. And off we go. This one is going to get upgraded. We'll shoot our thing. All right. Now that that early game is out of the way, we're basically just going to get all of our Calpullis in. You can do this exact build with every god. It's just that the Calpullis come in a little bit later with Huitzilopochtli and with Tezcatlipoca. And the advance time is going to be a little bit more crisp with Quetzalcoatl. Now, at this point, you might ask, hang on, has all of your games been incredibly aggressive? Like, is this just the idea? Yes, it is. But this same concept also can apply to playing two town center gameplay as well. So keep that in the back of your mind. If you want to see the two town center gameplay variant of this, we did a lot of it in the Fundamentals series. I played a lot slower though, and it was more about getting people introduced to the god. Or the game. But that is definitely an option for you to go for. So again, I'm still just making sure that my everything is working here. I'm gonna have so much in the way of wood, aren't I? I'm gonna do a little bit of cheekiness because I don't like my macro here. I'm gonna swap the wood villager off of wood over onto gold. Okay. So this would be... Our basic idea here is going to be how to get gold control, how to get full line of sight. One thing we have here with Quetzalcoatl, with the Aztecs, is going to be the traps. So we're going to be using those in a similar way that we used the Sky Passage or the obelisks, or more importantly with the Chinese, the tower attachments, right? We're going to try and get that position. And if we can, it's going to be really good. If we can't, then it's not going to be so good. So we do something else in that situation. Temple in a nice safe place on the back here. We just played Amaterasu, so that's going to be something interesting to be thinking about. Especially now that the players are getting into that level where at about 1500 is, this guy's a little bit less than 1500, but at about 1500 is where macro, most players are able to macro pretty well if they're not under pressure. Most players. Some players are finding their wins by being a little bit more cheeky, with some more like odd game plans. But most players are getting pretty good at macro at about this level. So that means you have to be even more careful with when you're attacking and things like that. Did I just buy something? Oh, no. There we go. Okay, we're going to go through this one. Agave Bloom. And I'm going to look to grab some relics in. I am sort of scared about the Amano Uzume angle. So we got to be preemptive about that. He's got Mina Katatomi though, so I don't have to worry. And he got scales of Echidna. Okay, so now at this point, I need to go and see what he's doing. So I imagine we're going to see Naginata Rider. I imagine we're going to be seeing Samurai, but we do have to sort of confirm that. But yeah, first things first. Let's get these relics in. He's already grabbed that one. That's fine. One more hero on the back. It's a nice late advance from us. I just want to pop into his base and just see if we can see anything. It's a little bit difficult with this god. I am going to drop these straight away. Now, if I do see him... There's a one Udall there. If I do see him making archers, I will obviously go for a little something different. And this Agave Bloom plays somewhat similarly. Unfortunately, I don't see it. That's really unfortunate. I don't know what he's doing just yet. Let's see if I can sneak past this. Okay, so first things first. There we go. So he's going to attack us, and if anyone ever attacks, you just run. If you're close and you've got a nice safe base, you just run. It's not an issue. Okay, but I've now confirmed what I'm playing against, so I'm going to get another building out, and we're going to look to defend our base. Okay. I'm going to put a wall here. And I'm going to put a couple houses over on this side. And we're good to go. Now, of course, I'm like watching him come into my base and stuff like this. This is tough stuff to do. I'm a little bit slow on the early macro here, but yeah, we are getting some things. He's got double stables up on this side. I'm looking to maybe get a big fat wall happening over here. This tree is going to be finishing up soon, so we have to defend this other side as well. Might actually come over here and do this. Onto this position. Now, once this is all locked off, the one thing I'm very, very scared about here is going to be Samurai. Now, I haven't scouted the Samurai, but it's Amaterasu. Like, what else is he going to do? So, we're going to sort that out. And, right, so this guy over here can now start getting myself these things. In fact, my gold situation is ridiculous at the moment. So, I'm going to sort that out as well. One thing about Quetzalcoatl is, Quetzalcoatl does have a nice power spike, so to speak. Little chick. Does he really want to try this? Okay, that's fine. I'm getting a house up, aren't I? Let's finish this wall off. Okay, now it's time to leave our base. It is basically protected. And we're going to, because we have macroed so well, we're going to look for a fight right into the center. I'm going to get myself another one of these. Oh, we traded some units. That's nice. He wants to attack me over there. I am going to get some defenses in. These guys being over here. This is open, isn't it? Super disappointing. Okay, we need to fix up our wood situation. I don't want to run into his actual base. Okay, and now I've got enough stuff here that my base should be protected. And I'm going to look to get myself full knowledge of what's happening around the map. Now, he might go next age here, right? Which is fine. I have full knowledge of what's happening. He might be on this talent center. I didn't actually scout that. So we should probably go and check that out. I also want to get this tech here. Kill this guy off. And we have a nice advantage cooking here. Gonna come over to this spot here. I'm gonna throw this down on this side just in case. This guy can come over onto this one. Put one of these down. There is a Did I not sack one? Okay. So, I don't really know what's happening here. I'm very confused. I wish I knew. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so now he's over on that other side with the traps. There we go. Some damage. And we're just going to make our way over onto that side. With everyone. Get our upgrades in. Get an armory down. Oh, I really need more buildings. You can see I've messed up my macro again. So let's fix that if we can. Let's see if he's on this, which he is. Dropping some units. We'll put ourselves the trap down again, and we are back to our sort of defensive shenanigans, so to speak. He has no gold at the moment. Or if he has no gold, I don't know if he has no gold, but... Now, I could look to actually attack some of this. He doesn't have any upgrades, so because he's sitting around being annoying, I'm going to attack his position here. And I can see, oh, he actually has quite a lot of gold in his main base. Now, part of this is because he's a Matarasu, and it's what happens, but... Okay. A little bit of a runaway while we're still building units. Probably need more military buildings, so let's get some more down. Finish off the temple because it's such a valuable building. Oh, he does have a whole bunch of these guys. This is an interesting position now. We can actually go in and get a whole bunch of nobles' huts here for something. What's it called? What are they called? Coyote warriors. I just want to push him off anything and everything I possibly can without taking too much of a fight. If we can get onto the back line, we will. And once I can get some Coyote warriors in, I'll be very happy. Like, I feel like he doesn't have anything here, and I'm not sure why. I guess maybe we want to fight. I don't know. We just have so much more stuff. This might just be because Aztec diff. But anyways. Our next move here is always we win a fight. Let's go next age. I can sit back and heal up on this side. I could also do something really cheeky with the Aztecs, which works really, really well here. So I might do that as well once we get to the moment. You'll see. Actually, I'll tell you. You can you can sacrifice a bunch of villagers for the moment on a gold mine, and then you can look to drop another god power, which can be really, really powerful. Okay, so he's over on this side. So we run over here. I also want to get some of these guys in. He has gone idle on this for some reason. Not sure why. I could also tailwind to get over here. I'm just going to kill my... Funnily enough, he still takes some damage from this, but... So yes, I am over here already. Where'd he go? Well, that was a nice move. I don't know what happened, but it was a nice move. Oh, I need upgrades too. This can go into H. Oh, I should be getting this too. Once you get to your second gold mine, the only way you lose in these situations is... Oh, there he is. Has escaped from me. There is no position that is safe. You do not get a safe spot. You do not get a gold mine. There will be no gold mines. What was I going to do? Yeah, when he takes the fight, that's right. If he takes a fight. Okay. We get more technologies in. We still haven't really had a fight that's worth dropping a town center for. I'll probably drop one, but... I'm just going to keep waiting until he wants to come out and play with me. There's probably too many villagers on this. So I'm moving on to this position, and I'm like, that is dangerous. Let me grab a town center first so I have some sort of defense there. And let me sit in this spot just in case. It's the only real spot he can charge through without me noticing. And I just stare at the minimap to some degree. Get all my upgrades in. Yeah, I've got Tailwind, but I've also got Agave Bloom. So if you sacrifice a bunch of villagers in for a secondary Agave Bloom to deal with basically anything that he can do, you know what? He might be over here. I'm a little bit... I'm not really scouting that one well enough. And we can also get more upgrades in. But yeah, that's all the gold mines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you count and you see and you count an odd number, there's probably another gold mine on the map. But if you count and it's an even number, you probably have them all, unless you've missed a lot in the black. But over here, over here, over here, he could spawn on those ones. Okay, so now we have the town center. How many villages do I have here? If I sack all of those, probably not enough. All right, over here we go. You know what? Who's going to charge over here? There's not really any weaknesses in my base except for my main base here, so we're going to come in for another little attack on his main base. It's getting all these upgrades in. We can look for another town center as well. Maybe over here. I could drop this thing and go for the big attack, but... Okay, so that's going to be interesting. So this is where the sacrifice is going to be really, really important. So he's going to sacrifice. He's going to drop Thunderdome. That does a lot of damage to my units. But Yeah, I'm gonna have my thing here. So do this. We run out. Our sacrifice comes in right when we needed it. And now that the Thunderdome is over, we are more than happy to charge in here. I'm going to catch him out of position, hopefully. Apparently not. I thought I was going to catch him out of position and then I was going to drop the stuff, but he is making my life very, very tough. Alright, and we come to deny this. I was going to drop my thing down, but maybe here. And then maybe we can come over and take this town center. Maybe we can drop this down. Maybe these guys can come here and get this Calpuli. But yeah, so why do all of that stuff at once? So we just want a big fight. So let's just take everything we possibly can from him. I think I want to kill off some of these walls as well. There's a temple, isn't it? He wants myth units of some variety, I guess. And we come in onto this spot. We drop another trap. I don't have vision on this anymore. Hey, so we've got to come back over here and make sure he's not over there. We charge back onto the bottom side. These guys all die. I think obviously here we have a pretty big advantage to just build some siege and go kill him. There's his villagers wanting to play. My villagers have got more HP than his. So they might even win this fight. And we're back to putting up another trap. Still just trying to get our resources all spent. Maybe we can go Mythic Age. Actually, let's go this one. This one's way more fun. Actually, don't do that. Probably don't put buildings into the center of the map like that, but at this stage, you've got 4 towns and there's 74 villages, very much in the lead. It's time to come and kill your opponent, I guess. He doesn't have any gold, and that's the game. Oh. So what happened in this game was he went for the early attacks. If you take too much damage from those attacks, it can sort of set you on a path for you to really lose the game. So being prepared and having your buildings in good positions, have easy to retreat to positions from your gold mine to a tower or gold mine to the town center, having your wood line close to a tower as well, and just be like watching your base, right? Like being, okay, he's coming at me. Let's just run. It's fine. It's fine to just run and have a little bit of idle time. It's fine. But yeah, that's the general idea of this sort of series and this sort of idea. And I think if you can get to the point where you can execute one of these game plans consistently, you're probably going to get to above 1500. If you can execute the game plan consistently, if you can macro towards the game plan, which is obviously trying to get that gold stuff, and then if you also have in the back of your mind that if everything goes to crap, we've still got the fundamentals to sit back on, which is get your town centers, get your economic upgrades, get your technologies in, and keep playing and just keep that macro going, and that being your main sort of idea, and just going, okay, my opponent did something. For example, I saw him throwing down a town center. I saw him throw down a castle. Let's go and attack because he didn't spend those resources on military. You can get some value there. Just be continuously making sure that you're checking to see, did I actually spend all my resources before taking the fight? Do I have myself in a position right now that is the best position I can possibly be in to take a fight? And if the answer is that is no, then don't take the fight. If the answer to that is yes, then take the fight. All right, GG.